Nnamdi Kanu has done it again. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has dropped another bombshell. His regular attacks on President Muhammadu Buhari, his administration, and Nigerian self continue to be endless. The brutal onslaught by the Chadian forces against Boko Haram insurgents and the sequent statement by the president of Chad Republic, Idris Deby, that Nigerian forces were absent at the war against the insurgents, provided him the perfect opportunity to castigate Nigeria and its armed forces. Taking shots squarely at the Nigerian armed forces, he said that they cannot win the fight against Boko Haram insurgents because they lack forces in their legitimate duty. He also alleged that the Nigerian army has turned soldiers into policemen, meaning multiple checkpoints in the peaceful south and collecting bribes at roadblocks when they ought to be in the north fighting Boko Haram. In his words, Nigeria is absent in the fight against Boko Haram. The Nigerian armed forces cannot concentrate in their legitimate work because they are busy perpetrating unprofessional conduct. It will be impossible for the army to defend the insurgents in the north because Nigeria as a country has never won any war on its own without outside help. Without Britain, Russia, and Egypt, Nigeria could not have prevailed over Biafra. How, therefore, can any sensible person accept them to defeat Boko Haram? How can Nigeria army be present when they are busy looking for another things? How can brutal Nigerian army be present when they are busy invading homes of innocent civilians and looking for unarmed citizens to deal with? To me, it makes no sense. Viewers, thank you for listening to this news. This statement by Nnamdi Kanu is all 100% truth. The truth must be told. Nigerian army, they are so lazy. They are so incompetent. Is he telling the truth or not? He is. Nnamdi Kanu is telling the truth. Nnamdi Kanu is pointing out this good journalist and what journalists can say for fear of being unable to be paid. God sent Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader, to voice out for the voiceless. Look at what the Lagos state did by donating a cup of gari, a cup of rice, imagine 2 loaves of bread, 2 sachets of tomatoes, few cups of red beans to residents in a community this morning. Was that not a disgrace to Nigeria? It's a big disgrace to Nigeria. People are obeying the laws while soldiers are going about killing and humiliating citizens who went out to look for their daily bread, knowing fully well that they were destined to starve to death. Almost hail and thank Nnamdi Kanu for his tremendous work to humanity. All hail Biafrans. If not for Nnamdi Kanu, that is still helping some that's helping people of Biafrans to feed or to get daily means of feeding, and exposing this various governments won't have known what this plant, this foolish government has for us. Imagine that. Sharing a cup of gari, a cup of rice, 2 loaves of bread, 2 sachets of tomato, few cups of beans. What is that? They are not ashamed of themselves. Go to US, you will see what they share there. You see what they give to their fellow what their fellow government is giving to the citizens. You see what they give one person, because there is a place they said the government asks every one of them to assemble. You see what they gave the citizen for this lockdown. But Nigeria government are so corrupt. They eat alone. That is why they are dying alone. That is why they are the only one contacting this virus alone. So I think Nnamdi Kanu should also continue to keep telling us what is happening in Aso Rock and keep telling Nigerians truths about those governments, because they are corrupt governments. They are suicide missions. They have sent people, Boko Haram, to kill us. But they will never succeed. With the help of Nnamdi Kanu, with Nnamdi Kanu gaining its independence, they will never succeed over us. So viewers, Nnamdi is very much correct. Are more Nigerians not dying in the hands of the security agents than hunger and coronavirus? That's my question. So we need help. We need serious help. That is it. The reason why I love Nnamdi Kanu is because it says the truth. It doesn't beat around the bush. It says it out, and he's a fearless man. Can never how will I put it? Can never be scared of anybody. Even the so-called what they call them, Boko Haram leaders or whatever. He's not afraid of any one of them. They should adjust and make and let this country to be peaceful and to be in peace and not war. So I love Nnamdi Kanu for this, and he will definitely, you shouldn't worry, definitely gain its republic here in Nigeria. No matter what anybody says or do about it, he is the next person and the person that will be attended to in any situation, and that is Biafran agitation. So you shouldn't worry about getting its republic. Now the Kanu has gotten that already, so there's nothing anybody can say or do about it. So viewers, what is your take on this news? If you have any comment or any contributions at all, don't hesitate to drop your comment below. Click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to receive